All right, Josh Churella is our special guest for 5 questions this week. We started the season with these two open tournaments, Clarion 2 weeks ago, Michigan State this past weekend. A lot of guys wrestled, a lot of matches. What were some of your big takeaways from these two tournaments?
Yeah, we get to this time of year. It's we're finally in season, so it's fun to grab some other guys. They're used to wrestling with each other every day, starting from preseason in September. So they were chopping at the bit. It was exciting. We had 20 guys compete at the Clarion Open last weekend, and it was guys wrestled hard. We were really pleased in their effort. We had some new faces in the lineup. We had Brock Montanona wrestling as a true freshman. He took second, wrestled really well. And then we had some redshirt freshmen and upperclassmen as well. And guys competed hard. It was it was good to get a tournament earlier. We haven't wrestled as early as the first week of November, so I think really looking at our prep for Vegas, it was just a good event to wrestle in. And then springboarding from that, we were at MSU and we had another 15 guys wrestle there. So we had 3 freshmen competing with Cam Catcherbone in his debut. Taking first in the freshman sophomore division, getting 3 pins in a major decision. 2 other freshmen placing, wrestling really hard, and then kind of a mixed bag of guys that are kind of in the middle and then upperclassmen competing really hard. So overall, a good 2 weekends for us.
I want to touch a little bit more on Cam Catcherbone. What are some things you like about him? Obviously, he's a little unconventional wrestler, dangerous wrestler. Where do you see him, 2 months, 3 months into his college career, and where does he go from here?
Yeah, he's progressing a lot, right? I mean, he's he's a mat rat. He's obviously has a lineage of wrestling. His dad being a 3-time All-American here, and he's got blue in his blood for sure. But what I like about Cam the most is he just loves to compete, right? And I think you can see that in his body language when he steps on the mat, and he's not just trying to win. He's trying to get in positions to get bonus points and pin a guy. So he's definitely progressed a lot from the time he got in here. I think for him, just continue to work on leg attacks and really penetrating and finding those legs, and when you get in scrambles, he's already really good there, and obviously his best position's top. So he's got great partners here, in the middle weights, and I think he's going to get a lot better from now through December and January as we progress in the season.
Chase Eldate also made his Michigan debut at the MSU Open. Took third, had a really close match with the number 3 guy in the country. How do you like where he is, and where does he go from here?
Yeah, I think for him, just kind of adjusting and getting into that weight class for the season, and I think he's pretty dialed in at this point. Had a great week of practice last week and prep for the Michigan State Open, and he wrestled pretty well. I mean, he came out on fire with a pin, and got to the semis, lost a close match to an All-American last year, and bounced back and took third. So I think he's progressing nicely. I think he's adjusted really well. He's been with us, kind of at the end of the summer, and so I think he feels really comfortable. And he's another guy like middleweight guy that's got a lot of good partners, and I think he's on track. With that said, we got good competition in the room, and we got other guys competing at all weights, and I think you saw that at the Clarion Open too, where we got a lot of guys placing. I think we had almost 10 placers, and Zach Matten taking third and wrestling really hard, and other guys competing just at a very high level, which that's what we want. We want the depth in the room, guys competing in here, and then going out there and showcasing their ability on the mat when it really counts.
We've got some new guys. Chase is one, Cam Catcherbone, the Mantanonas, who really kind of wrestle. Little unconventional scrambles, do stuff that, you don't always see. Are you seeing a lot of that stuff show up in the practice room too?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, like KJ says, we're always working on fundamentals, right? And baseline drills, and we want to make sure those fundamentals are there. But, we're never trying to change a wrestler, right? So what gave him success in high school, you want to have him continue that path with his style of wrestling. Never put a guy in a box. And for us, it's just, we want to wrestle a really hard, relentless pace. Obviously have really good skills and drills and good baseline fundamentals, but at the same time, it's like, these guys have great instincts, and they've been doing that probably since they're 5 years old, and that's why they're really good. They get guys in really awkward positions, and they find, a lot of times they find their opponent on their back. So they're exciting wrestlers, scramble abilities, through the roof, and they'll make for really exciting wrestling in Chrysler Arena as well.
All right, we debut at home, our dual debut against Columbia on Sunday. I don't know if we have the lineup totally set yet, but what are you looking to see out of the first duel?
Yeah, I think we're getting close. I think for us, it's let's start the season the right way at home. We got 2 tournaments on our belt now. Most of these guys have at least 4 to 6 matches, if not 8 matches. They wrestle both tournaments. So for us, it's we haven't had a home duel in a few years here. So I think it's always exciting, right, to put the Block M on their back and in your home gym. So
Yeah.
for us, it's let's get out there and wrestle a high pace, a fun style of wrestling, which I think our lineup is going to be a fun style of wrestling this year. And I think fans are going to be pleased and excited to keep coming back to Chrysler for these duels. So that's really it. This is, we're kind of prepping for Vegas, so we got this duel, and then we got, 2 duels the week after at Duke in Virginia. And then we'll be back for Thanksgiving break, and then we'll be ready to go for the Las Vegas tournament that second week of December.
All right, Josh, thank you.
Thank you.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.